Hi and welcome to another tutorial from the USP library. In this short video I'll just show you the ERIC database. This is only for education research, so if you're an education student this is a great database for you to search for any topic you're interested in. So to access the ERIC database you'll just need to go to the library website, so from the USP homepage. Scroll down under quick links until you get to library and click there. Just like accessing any of the other databases, just click on the database's link, and then ERIC is under E, and here it is, Education Resources Information Center. So you'll only be using this if you're interested in education. Okay, so here we have it. The search is fairly basic, but it's a good one. There's advanced search tips here if you're interested in that. So this is how you can search for author, and it does support the Boolean operators and an OR. So all of the advanced search tips are right here. So let's look for, to think of a good topic. Let's look for educational assessment. So you can use quotes as a phrase search if you'd like, and you can use the Boolean operators and just like in any of the other databases that we've talked about. You can also check off these boxes if you want only peer-reviewed journal articles, or if you want the full text to be available. So if you're in a hurry and you need a full text article right away, you might keep this checked. But if you're doing a thorough literature review, I would take it off, because even if you can just get the citation today, you may be able to use Google Scholar or Interlibrary Loan to get the full text of that article. So we'll leave both of these unchecked for now. This is to search the collection, and you can also search through the thesaurus of educational terms that they have here in order to figure out synonyms and words that you might search for. But if you want to just search the collection of articles, just have it selected on collection and click search. So this is what your search results page looks like. Just typing in educational assessment, we get over 21,000 results. So this is quite a good database for education resources. We have some articles from 2016 and 2015, and you can immediately limit down your search by publication date. So if we only wanted to see articles that were published in 2018, there's 62 articles published this year. So even if you were just coming here to look for some very recent articles, you could just click here, and now there's 62 articles that have been published this year on educational assessment. For any of these, they might say peer-reviewed and have this little checkbox, and also the ability to download the PDF full text. Ones like this that just say direct link, it'll take you to the publisher's page. So for example, we'll click on this one, and you may or may not, at this point, it'll take you to the outside website from ERIC, and we may or may not have access to it from that publisher. So we'll just let that load just to see. And in this case, the article is a Sage Journal article. So if you're familiar with the USP databases, you'll know that Sage Journals is one of the databases we subscribe to. So if you go back to the USP databases page and copy the title in, if you're off campus, it'll ask you to log into Sage Journals. So you'll click the link here so that you can log in using your USP credentials. You can do a search for this title, and then you'll come to this page and it'll say download PDF. If you're on campus searching ERIC, if you're on any of the USP campuses, you can click on the direct link here, and then it'll take you right into the University of the South Pacific's access to Sage Journals, and you can click on download PDF. So that's why typically when I'm searching, I don't say full text available in ERIC only and click that box, because there's some with direct links to other databases where we actually have the access to the full text. And if we check this box like that, it'll limit your search and this article wouldn't have come up. So you can also take off limiters that you've added. So if you've added this in 2018, you can just click the X next to that. We'll go back to our full results list. So there's some other filters and limiters on the side here that you can limit it down by. You can do source type. So here's one. It looks like there's a journal called Educational Assessment, Evaluation, and Accountability. So if we only wanted articles from them, we could click on that, and we've now reduced our results down to the 158 results from that journal. So again, we can take that limiter off if we'd like. We can also look at the authors and the publication type. So out of these, some are reports, some are journal articles, some it's just data, quantitative data. So you may want to look at the data sets, but maybe you don't. It just depends what kind of research you're doing. So we can also limit it down to journal articles only, and that would take us down from 21,000 results to 7,000. So now we have 7,000 journal articles. We can also use these descriptors. These are the different headings that you can use. Educational assessment is one, so we'll limit it down a little bit more. Let's say we want the articles in the last 5 years. We've limited it down to 800 results now. And let's say we want only in, let's say, secondary education. So now we've gone from 21,000 articles down to 123 results just by applying these filters here. So that can be quite helpful. We can also save this list of search results. It's limited to 50 results though, so it'll send you an email of the first 50 results. You can also export your results in this Medline format. So however useful that is to you, you can be the judge of that. Let's click on one of these articles. So for this one, it also gives you these descriptors here, which are all hyperlinked, so you may want to click on another one to get additional articles on the topic. And this will give you your full citation and the abstract here. So, and this is quite good. There's a lot of articles on regions around the world, so it's not just completely focused on the United States like some other databases. This has things from every country. So we can even try an Oceania just to see. And we've limited it down to 4 results now. And no, not much on educational assessment in Oceania. So we can take out the and, we'll just open up our search results a bit more, and we'll go back to our original list. So you can search ERIC the way you would search any other database. You can use and or in ERIC. If you wanted to search for a specific author, you can use author and then the colon and then just put their name. You can also use quotes like phrase searching like we've been doing for the other ones. And you can also exclude search terms, but instead of using not, you'll use the minus symbol. So you can use the minus symbol in front of the word and then it'll eliminate any of those terms from your results. So that's really the basics of the ERIC database. You can always contact us if you have any other questions. There's also a frequently asked questions section at the top here. So you can see like how materials are indexed in ERIC if you have further questions about this database. But this is mostly, it's just for education, so if you're in the School of Education, this is going to be a great resource for you to search. Okay, thanks for watching.